Join me here at the airport as we learn how planes fly, today on Bears Creek. Before we begin, we need to discuss the four forces of an airplane. The force of thrust is created by the engine. As you can see here, the propeller is attached to the engine. The propeller is sort of like a wing. This produces thrust. We'll get to that in a second. Drag is the force created by all the stuff hanging off the airplane and the airplane itself. This slows the airflow. Lift is created by the unique shape of the wing. Gravity is the force that pulls us all down. To gain a better understanding of the aerodynamic forces necessary for the flight, consider this figure showing an airplane flying through the air. If the airplane is moving at constant speed with no acceleration, the forces shown in the figure must balance. This means that the lift force generated by the airplane wings must equal the airplane weight due to gravity. Similarly, the thrust force generated by the airplane engines must equal the drag force caused by the air resistance. To accelerate, the thrust must overcome the drag. The concept of lift can be described with Bernoulli's principle of fluid dynamics. He states that the faster a fluid moves, the lower the pressure becomes. Because of the shape of an airplane's wing, the air is split at the wing's leading edge, passing above and below the wing at different speeds so that the air will reach the same endpoint along the trailing edge of the wing at the same time. In general, the wing's upper surface is curved so that the air rushing over the top of the wing speeds up, which decreases the air pressure above the wing. In contrast, the air flowing below the wing moves in a straighter line. Thus, its speed and pressure remain about the same. The air below the wing pushes upward toward the air above the wing. The wing in the middle is then lifted by the force of air perpendicular to the wing. The faster an airplane moves, the more lift there is. When the force of lift is greater than the force of gravity, the airplane is able to fly. And because of thrust, the airplane is able to move forward in flight. According to Newton's third law of motion, the action of the wings moving through the air creates lift. This concept also applies to the wing-shaped propellers. This is the cross-section of a propeller. As you can see, it looks just like the wing. The force generated by the propellers is called thrust. The only difference in the propeller versus the wing is the direction the lift is generated. Since the propeller is horizontal, it is called thrust instead of lift. However, the principle is the same for both wing and propeller. Thus, the propeller uses directional lift to pull the aircraft forward. The cockpit is where the pilot controls the plane. It is unique to all planes. Let's take a look at a real cockpit. This plane you can get into. As you can see here, we have all the dials. This one's broken. Here's some other ones. I can control this one as well. Not this one, because it doesn't work. I can control, like, that one's locked a little bit. These are the instruments that give the pilot information about the plane. This is your radio and navigation stack, and this is the flight control yoke. The flight control yoke controls the flight surfaces, up, down, left, and right. Let's talk about those control surfaces. Rudder, elevator, vertical stabilizer, horizontal stabilizer. aileron, wing, flap. All of these work together to control the motion of the aircraft. We had to cut our airport trip short today because it was over 100 degrees inside the hangar. But me and I had fun doing it, and I learned something today. If you learned something too today, like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and comment down below with suggestions. Peace out.